Enye maji kwa kalangu ni ayiko naga kalangu.
Gbagi or Gbari, in plural Gbagyis, is the name and the language of the Gbagi or Gbari ethnic group who are predominantly found in central Nigeria with a population of about 15 million people. Members of the ethnic group speak two dialects, while speakers of the dialects were loosely called Gwari or Gwagi, an adulterated form of Gbagi by both the House of Fulani and Europeans during the pre-colonial era or during the pre-colonial Nigeria. The Gbagi people, that is, prefer to be known with their original name of Gbagi. They live in Niger, Kaduna, Kogi, Nasarawa states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Gbagi is the most populated ethnic and indigenous group in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, and their major occupation is farming. Historically, the Gbagi practiced a patrilineal kingship system. The lowest tier of authority is found in the extended family compound, led by the oldest male. The compound consists of small huts and rectangular buildings. The Osu, which is the king, is the highest tier of authority in a Gbagi settlement, and he is assisted by a group of kingmakers and elders. I would like to stop here. I must commend the person who wrote this piece. His name is Abu Yasir Shamsuddin Yakaji. And when I googled history of the Gbagi people, this is the second material that came up, brief history of Gbagi people and language. And the first one I saw is written by Adeyemi Olajide. I don't know if Abu Yasir Shamsuddin Yakaji is Gbagi, but the point here is that if you don't tell your story, someone else will. And when he does, he may not get it right, or he may deliberately twist it in a way that will serve whatever purpose that he has in mind. Or he will tell it in a way that will make you look like a bastard, someone who doesn't even have parents. That's the danger of having someone else write your story. This is not to condemn whoever has made an attempt at writing the history of Gbagi people. After all, the world over, somebody always writes about some people. It depends on the person's curiosity or interest. So there's nothing wrong in somebody else trying to write your own history. But the point here is that, what are you doing yourself? I know we have many people, so many of us have made attempts to write about us. We'll start with my late uncle, Chief Nana Fenuyeko, who, by the grace of God, I think was the first person that attempted to document the history, culture, and tradition of the Gbagi people. The title of that book is Topics on Gbagi History. Recently, there are others who have made that attempt to write about the Gbagi people. That's one of the reasons that inspired us to get into doing a documentary. And we've been on this project since 2019. I started it in 2019 before later on I got some people that joined. Before starting this project, one of the things that I tried to avoid was looking for sponsorship, because I know that when you are doing a project and you've not done anything significant, it's very difficult to get people to buy into that which you are trying to do. So the first thing that is critical is for you to start the project. So that's the reason we didn't wait to get the best of the cameras on Earth, the best of the equipment on Earth. We didn't even wait to get the best of the locations, the best of actors and actresses that will do that for us. But we know that with what we have, it's still possible for us to tell our own story in a way that will be entertaining, in a way that will be engaging, most importantly, in a way that it will be informative, so that many generations to come can have it as a reference. And by the grace of God, we've interviewed so many resource persons, very respected personalities. The late Etu Kwali, Dr. Shaban Nizazo was among the people we interviewed. We also interviewed Sapei, which is the chief of Garki, and also the chief of my own village, Sabulukui, and so many other very knowledgeable people we've interviewed. About not less than 25 people we've interviewed so far, and we went to Kaduna. That was last December to theme the major cultural festival that they had in KD. So we wanted to kill two birds with one stone, and attempted to interview the king, but that didn't happen. We were given the number of another person to interview, which is also a resource person. We contacted him. Unfortunately, he wasn't disposed at that time, so we had to come back from Kaduna. So many people have called us in the past asking us how could they come in. They wanted to support what we're doing, but we were not in a hurry to accept that because we hadn't yet made our mind as to which way we want to go with the project. Whether it's going to be something that would be free for people on YouTube, or it's going to be something for TV stations, or it's going to be something that people are going to subscribe, paid subscription. We're not sure of all that. It will be good if we can have that for people free on our YouTube channel to watch. But we can't do that without your support. We can't do that without your support. So that's the reason why we are going to be rolling out a plan to enable you participate, to enable you give us your support. When that time comes, we'll let you in on that. But for now, we telling our stories, it is important that we tell our stories. It is important that you tell your stories. It is important. Stories are important.